Hi everybody, welcome back to the live auction at Axion. Woohoo! Good times and rock and roll. That's how we go. Good times and rock and roll. You got it. You got it good. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Hey, True Blue's in the house there. Now then, says True Blue. Now then, says True Blue. Good to see you in the chat there. Of course, hope you guys are having a good time. We are rocking it up the DMV. Rocking it up the DMV. So pretty cool. Let's get into it. We've currently got the auction on at the moment, auction day 255, auction day 255, and of course the 26th of July. We got 200 million Axion in the pool, and pretty much sold out there. 7.61 versus 7.6, so another nice one there. $16,751 was the target, and we sold 16,764. Pretty nice. Let's quickly jump over and see how we're going. Obviously, with the wrap Bitcoin dividends, and see what we're up to. 0.39 wrap Bitcoin dividends. That's increased for stakers. Obviously, we've got this modified baby VCAs on at the moment. 200 million Axion baby, little sweet baby. There we are. Never put baby in the corner. Says what's that in Roadhouse? No, not Roadhouse. Dirty Dancing. Never put baby in the corner. Says Patrick Swayze. And there we are. 200 million there for grabs, and of course that normally that's 500 mil, but obviously we just got that's going to be like that until the 2nd of August, until we flip back. But what does this mean? Of course, it means that we've got what have we got? We've got a mega regular auction about to start. 500 million Axion, pretty sweet. And what that means is that 80% of that Axion goes on to the market and gives buy support to the Uniswap price. So that's been working pretty well up till today, at least. Obviously, we had a bit of a pullback after that couple of days rise in Ethereum and Bitcoin. Had a bit of a pullback there, and so we're going to check that out too. That's pretty much hit this red candle that we have. We're having day after day of green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green days, and then we got a red one today. But we actually punched over 0001. We'll take that. We'll take that. So we went up to 000124. 000124. We're just glad to be back at the 111 mark. Where we're at the moment, we're at quadruple 8356. So a lot of events, some whales happening in there for sure. Actually having to look at the action, but that seems to be the case. So we're going to check that out in the opening sniping hour. We'll come back and have a little bit of an analysis at the auction as we go. But what we're going to see is we're going to see the bids come in here, the actual bids from the auction come in here and start to lift us up. But hey, your trend is your friend. Onwards to 0001. We're going to get that for sure. We're going to attack it with all our might out of this regular auction that's coming up, and it should be a lot of fun. Hey, we've got John Atkins in the house. Hey, John, good to see you. John Atkins, a member of the channel. Hi, everybody, says John. Nice to see you. And it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Look at that candle, boy. Woohoo! Let's go. I already want to look at that now, but we're going to check it out a bit later. We're going to wait till we get this set up. So 500 million Axions coming up. Regular auction, $41,874 Yeah, baby. Yeah, 80% of course goes onto the market and buys Axion divs for stakers. So if you're not staked, get some Axion. You can enter the auction, get up to 30% bonuses, and then you can get that staked and start earning some wrap Bitcoin dividends, which you can claim immediately from the wallet, and also Axion 3 times a week, which you can claim at the end of your investment period, or staking period, as we like to call it. So pretty cool. 26.1, just under 26.2 million Axion per ETH at the moment. Obviously, if you enter the auction, you get 10% wrap Bitcoin cash back, up to 20% when you withdraw and stake at the end of the auction, which is in about 3 minutes. So we're going to see a lot of stakers come out of that VCA, up to 200 million, and stake that sweet stuff, or over 200 million, stake that stuff. So it's going to be pretty nice. So yeah, very cool. Now we ended up with 7.61 Ethereum. We ended up buying actually 0.459, but 85% of that, of course, is Bitcoin to stakers. The 10% goes back to the bidder that bids in. So if they bid in 1 ETH, they get 0.1 ETH back in wrap Bitcoin, and of course 5% goes to the Axion Foundation. Pretty nice. We're going sweet. We're just counting down another 2 minutes to go. I've got a fun poll there on at the moment, just mimicking. So you can hit the poll there, mimicking the current vote at the moment about funding version 3 audit. So I hope you guys enjoy that. We'll have a look at that at the end of the live stream and see how closely it mimics the actual poll that's actually going on as well. Kevin Wilson's in the chat. Hi, everybody. These are good old days. Here's Kevin. Absolutely. Kevin, also an Axion token member. Big shout out to you. And Triple Dutch, hello. Hey, everybody. And that says Triple Dutch. And also another Axion token member. A big represent. Woohoo. All right, good to see everybody in the chat. And I guess we're getting all the crew on today, and it's looking fun. Let's have a look at the poll so far. 7 votes in the poll so far. Let's see how closely it represents the actual poll. We'll look at that a bit later. We've still got 11 hours to go in the actual version 3 funding audit poll, I should say. I'm trying to mix those words around. What was it? The version 3 audit poll? Vote? No, the version 3 audit vote. Mine's a poll. That's a vote. So the votes are coming up at, I think, 11 hours to go for that until it finalizes. Pretty interesting. All right, so that's where at the moment we've got. Don't think we've got any announcements today on Discord. I have got Discord up though. I think I've got a general chat open. Yep, have got there. Now, big news, of course, is that this channel is heading towards 2,000 subscribers, and of course, Axion Token members play a big role in help making that happen. And version 3 Axion Token is coming very soon. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the new format that will be coming. And that'll be cool. All right, so looking good for that. Now we're only 10 subscribers away from 2,000. 10 from 2,000. Managed to really jump the number of subs over the last couple of weeks. So it's been really cool. Onwards and upwards, they say. Upwards and upwards. So the bigger the audience you have, obviously, the more effective you can be with your videos and get Axion out there into the world, into the YouTube world. Now we're also looking at Axion today. Hopefully, apparently they're going to be doing an announcement. I heard on Discord one of the moderators say that Axion Today show was going to be doing an announcement. So hopefully we'll get something about them coming off summer break and starting up. We just don't know what the announcement's going to be. So looking forward to that as well. That's the only thing I know about that. So we'll see how we get on with that one. All right, let's quickly jump over to where else are we going? Let's jump over to the auction again. Yeah, well, so we finished the auction. Woohoo! So it's just setting up auction day 256. Auction day 256, and it's a regular auction. It's going to be a lot of fun. 500 million. We're going to wait till this resets, of course, and then this will be followed, of course, by a VCA again. VCA number 67. 67 coming up after this regular auction on the 28th of July, and then we've got another mega regular auction there for the 29th, followed up by this is typically our wash-up venture auction. It's got 10 million in there at the moment, so not a lot, which is quite nice to see. You would, I guess, at these prices, it's not surprising. And that's followed up for another one on Saturday, which is actually a normal-sized VCA. So that's normally pretty popular at 500 million, and obviously the wrap Bitcoin divs are pretty normal based on the current price. Then we've got another mega regular auction, 500 million, and then finished by a little baby venture auction there, 200 million. And then, of course, they can actually repopulate these correctly next time when we start up based on the DAO votes. That's how these get set. If we do some changes, tweaks, it needs to be voted on by the DAO, and on we go. So very nice. I thought something was attacking my foot there. All right, let's refresh this and see where we're going with this at the moment. Woohoo! Here we go. We're going to do it. Are we there? Boom! 500 million Axion up for grabs at 19.12 ETH there, and that's what we've got to hit, folks. $41,874. Let's see whether we get sniped at the beginning or whether it's a slow ride, a snail's ride. Is it going to be rabbit or the was it rabbit or the tortoise? Yeah, rabbit or the tortoise. Let's see how we roll in this, obviously, as we go. So very nice. So that's there at the moment. We're going to wait till we get that. We're going to reset the Axion Today dashboard as well. Let's refresh that. So we've got a couple of things we're going to look at. We're going to look at the market. We're going to look at whoa! We got 1.41 ETH in there, folks. Yeah, $3,098. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. So we started off really nice and strong there, folks. Looking good. I even clapped that result. Can you believe it? Let's go on the general there. We're obviously going to dominate the general as usual. Bam. Bam, bam, 7.38% sold out already. Looking good. And I like this little addition, actually, updating the auctions in the Discord. It's kind of a cool thing. I haven't been banned, so it must be acceptable behavior. Either that or I'm bending rules, one of the two. Onwards and upwards there. Looking good. Woohoo! And it was within 3 minutes, folks, so not too bad. All right, get in there, smash that stuff. Let's get that Discord going for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's jump over here. We've got the refresh there, 30 million in dividends there for Axion dividends. Let's have a look at the market price. Let's do the old hourly at the moment. and pull it up. So there's the hourly there. And I might actually hide some of these other things. Let's see if I can hide. I'll just hide that. Anyway, what was that one actually? Let me put that back. Oh, that's the one 0001 mark is that purple line. And here's our bid. So we had two bids, 1.13 and 0.12. And remember, that's only 80% of what was actually bid in. But there we are. We kicked it off. Nice. 29 million plus 3 million. Looking good. All right, we're going to keep watching that, of course, and jump back to here. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink. As usual, sit back, relax. Maybe a hot brew, a hot cocoa. I like saying hot cocos. Don't know why. It's like those TV ads. They go, oh, that hot cocoa. They're in some like Aspen, lodge or something. Hot cocoa, and the rest. That's pretty much how that goes. Alex K's in the house. Say good to see Alex K. Alex says hi, John Atkins, Kevin Wilson, Triple Touch, and True Blue. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. You're my boy, Blue. I love that. The good old school. Check out, and don't forget to check out the poll. We're mimicking the DAO vote, of course, and we're going to see how we go. We've still got 7 votes in there. Get in there. Smash that vote, of course. And if you haven't subscribed to Axion Token, subscribe. Smash that like button. Hit the share button. And, of course, hit the bell for future videos. Now, we're only, last time I checked, to 10, and I checked about not too long ago, 10 subs away from 2,000. 2,000. You heard it here. 2,000, folks. It's coming. So we're looking forward to that, hitting that milestone. Hopefully, it's going to help with the algorithms on YouTube and get a bit more virality. I guess it has a little bit to do with that as you get higher and higher. Hey, Sanders is in the house. I think Sanders is coming. It's not showing up in my queue yet. Hi, everybody. Says Sanders. Hey, Sanders, good to see you. Onwards and upwards to 2,000 subscribers. That's going to be pretty cool. All right, so we're going good here at the moment with the auction. And we're heading pretty good. And let's have a quick check around the ecosystem. We'll do that earlier, and then we're going to get onto some of the vote stuff. There's no newer announcements out today, so that's that. So 307.4 billion total supply, 56.2 billion liquid, but includes the dev wallet of about 5 million, and 251.15 staked, which keeps going up. We're somewhere between 83 and 84% staked when we adjust the liquid amount there. Crypto rank 939, 25,903 stakes at the moment, 9.41 million average stake size, 2,523 days average stake length, which has got to be the best in the market, and market cap 8.18 million, so a long way to go there. All we need is get that price moving on there. Share rate 1.1863, that's how we roll, and we've got some more in the auction. Woo-hoo-hoo! Nice one, we're at 1.56, and I think we actually already had that, 1.46, there we go. I'm not sure if I should update this again. I don't want to overdo my presence, but we're up to 8.16. Yes, that's how we go. Rocket there, rocket fuel. And we're going to put the credit card. I'm looking forward to the Connect credit card coming up. And what else we want? We want to miss the white hat there. And we'll go to frog face, like, whoa, what's happening there? And we'll get a little T-Dally in there as well, just because T-Dally is online. He is online. Look, see? You can see that. We actually might check out some of Pullen's posts and see what Pullen's been saying in the little wee while as well. But the price is continuing. We've got those 2 bids in there. So very nice. All right, we see those little green candles there. Not sure what happened back here. What time is this? 10? Let's go back and see whether we can find 10 back here. It's not too far ago. What caused that ginormous jump there? We had a 5 ETH buy there. So the price was sitting at quadruple 0.87. We then got botted on either side. Oh, ouch. They got 0.86 ETH. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, man, those damn bots. Damn bots. All right, so but we got 5 ETH bid in there. They bid 130 on 131 on the other side, and that pushed the person up from quadruple 87 to 0.00124. So I feel sorry for the person that bid in there with that 5 ETH. That's just unfortunate, right? They're probably the slippage there, is my guess. That's just unfortunate. I feel sorry for the bidder. I think we got another bid in there. Yes, woohoo! We got another bid. Yeah, we're rocking it. 1.68. That's a good bid. So it's close to 2. Let's jump over here and refresh this one. I'm going to refresh this too. We are going good, folks. This is like a dream come true. It's a bit like Disneyland, Disney World, something like that. And we're waiting for this to update. Let's go for gold. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I'm going to do Discord again. Here we go. Here we go. Bam, bam. 3.67 ETH. Woohoo! This is actually faster than refreshing the platforms. 19% sold out so far, and we're only 8 minutes into the opening sniping hour. Woohoo! This is really good. I love this. This is where the action comes under Pumpalicious action. Hey, I just made a new word. Pumpalicious. Is that new? I don't know, but it sounds good. We got a couple of green candles moving up here. And hey, if we got enough ETH, can we get pretty close to 0001? Hope so. I think we're all wanting to get over that 0001, to be honest. I think we've had enough time below 0001. I should have put a vote in for that on today, the poll onto that. But maybe tomorrow I'll have the poll up there for getting over 0001. Pretty cool. All right, let's go to Kevin Wilson's in the house. Hey, Kevin. Kevin says, hey, Alex. Yo, stays in the house as well. Man, we're getting some good crew in here for today. Triple Dutch says, front-running bots took 0.87 ETH with 130 ETH pushing the price up. Yeah, that was a nasty. And Triple Dutch says, so that 5 ETH buy was royally screwed. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel sorry for the person. It really does a little bit upsetting there. Sanders says that bot earned almost 1 ETH. I know. That's actually pretty high for a lot of times. Ugly bot, says Alex K. Yeah, the buyer must have set a very high slippage, says Triple Dutch. Yeah, probably. That seems to be the case. Someone set slippage way too high. Yeah. And Alex K says, I think it's controlled by the contract, says Alex K. And Sanders, what do bots do with all that money anyways? They live in, those bots have masters that live on the islands and live the dream. That's pretty much happening there, probably. So that wasn't a bid, so the buyer had high slippage set, says Triple Dutch. And the auction contract has a 0.5% slippage set. And Kevin Wilson, love your excitement, says Kevin. Hey, you're welcome. That's always a pleasure. And Alex Morariu, hey, Superman. I love it. Hey, good to see you, Alex, in there as well. Now, I'm not talking about Alex K, our moderator. So welcome to the chat. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. We're heading towards 2,000 subs. We've got 1,990 when we started the live stream. Let's see if we can get there. Hit that like button, of course. Smash that bell as well. All right, let's here we go. We've got these 3 solid bids in here at the moment. We're currently sitting at 19% sold out, and we did that within 8 minutes already. So it's a 24-hour auction, folks. So only in 8 minutes, we've sold out almost 1/5 of the auction. That's not even updated yet. We're going to refresh that one more time, and we're going to refresh this one too. I did refresh these buttons, but obviously I bet I was ahead of the mark there. We're going to see how much Bitcoin Axion dividends, I should say. Yeah, so it was an investment bid in 2.105 ETH. So that was how much that came in there. We're at 3.67, and that is 76 million Axion that's gone back to stakers. So if you haven't got Axion staked, think about going to the auctions to get up to 30% bonus Axion, 10% immediately, and then you can, if you stake over 350 days, then you can get 6% bonus on top of that. Up to 555 days, you can. That's 5,555 days. You can get an extra 20%, so up to 30% potential benefit there. Pretty amazing. Obviously, if you stake long as well, you get over 300% more shares if you stake for 5,555 days. People do that, of course, to get more shares, and the more shares you got, the more Bitcoin and Axion dividends you get. So it's pretty that simple, folks. All right, so looking good there. Where we're going here, we're going to go check out. I'm just keeping an eye on this price here, just keeping an eye on these bids. But we're going to go and check out the auction here. We're going to go to, don't forget the launch is on. We've got a current launch on the Axion Launchpad is Vabble. You can check that out in your own time. Do your due diligence, of course. It's around about, this one here is about streaming, launching next generation of streaming content. So look at the pros and cons there on that one. Voting, of course, is what's on at the moment. This is probably the biggest deal at the stage. We've got how should Axion pay for the version 3 audit. Now, obviously, we've got a fun poll on this YouTube channel at the moment, so go click that as well. Let's see where we're up to on that. Actually, we're up to 10 votes, folks. So hit that poll. And how should Axion pay for the V3 audit? So we're just mimicking the real DAO vote here, and you can see the only one, the live one that we had, is on at the moment. So let's go check out what the percentage of that is at the moment. It is finishing in 10 hours. 10 hours, the poll is finishing. So if you haven't voted, make sure that your staking shares count and get your vote in. And of course, there are 4 options: fund from the dev wallet, fund from liquidity pool, fund from Q4 auction proceeds, and borrow from Bitcoin dividends. So you can make your vote by just connecting your wallet. Did I actually have the votes? Don't know if I have the vote on here. No, I don't have the vote results on here at the moment. So that's that. We'll come back to that anyway. All right, so I can't see any action moving in the price at the moment, but that's where we're at. And let's go check the poll. We've got the poll is up, still at 10 votes. So make sure that you hit that poll, folks. Bit of fun, really, and see how much closer it mirrors the actual results for sure. All right, so come to the comments here. Alex says, new sub, get in there. Hey, Alex, good to see you. Morariu. It's very cool. Jonathan Cavallo says, keep locking in those shares. They are so cheap right now. Yeah, you're spot on there, Jonathan. So obviously the cheaper, this is a buyer's market at the moment, picking up some Axion, getting that stakes, earning wrap Bitcoin dividends and Axion dividends is the way to go. Obviously, do your due diligence if you're a new investor, and make sure you check all the pros and cons. Obviously, we can go actually to the promo. So on the icon, you see that we've been promoting the summer giveaway. So let's go check that out. Here we are, summer giveaway, boom, right in your face. Axion summer giveaway, winner ledger. So let's go click on the details. This is on Axion.network. So I'll post that in the chat. Let's go for gold. Axion give away. So if you want to get in this, if you don't, you can participate yourself or share it with family, friends, and other people that you may meet. And it's a good way of spreading the word about Axion and all the benefits. Pretty cool. So basically, it's pretty easy. Axion's giving away 2 branded custom, branded. Is it? I realize why this is a tongue twister, because it goes 2 branded new custom branded Ledger Nano S hardware wallets. I was wondering why I always got my tongue twister on that. It's because it's got the word brand there twice. So there's 2 brand new custom branded Ledger Nano S hardware wallets. Okay. Oh, so anyway, there's basically 2 of these Ledger Nano wallets a day, and it has Axion's brand on it. That's there we are. That's an easy way to say it. And it runs from July the 15th to August the 15th. There's currently 19 days and 6 hours to go for this on. So get into that. Pretty easy to enter. You get 1 entry by buying at least $100 worth of Axion. Obviously, you can buy much more on the market and just hold it, and then fill out the form with your transaction ID on the Ethereum blockchain. And of course, there's 3 additional entries. If you want to get in 3 additional ones, you can then stake at your Axion for 350 days. And obviously, you're going to earn wrap Bitcoin divs and Axion divs during that time based on your shares. And then you can get 2 more entries, of course, to maximize your chances by sharing on Twitter and Facebook. So pretty cool. Here's the form there to fill out. And of course, winners will be chosen every Thursday, 14 per week. And the last one we had was last Thursday. But we still have seen no notes on that. So I'm going to do that at the end of this live stream and ask the marketing team where the announcement was, because we're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. There we are. All right, we'll keep them honest on this channel. I'm just kidding. We'll follow up on it though. That's for sure. All right. So very cool. All right. Let's jump back from there and let's go wait. So yeah, we're waiting for that to update. Go back to the auction here and see how that's going. I can't see any further buys on there, so the market's got just those 3 at the moment. We've got the nice little green candles. Let's go quickly check out the markets, because obviously the market's been doing really well up to the last little wee while anyway. So we'll go to CoinGecko and check that out. So we've got Bitcoin up at 37,000, up 20% for the week, but down 4.3% over the last 24 hours. And Ethereum at $2,200, up 20.6%. That's a pretty good week, right? But down 7% over the last 24 hours. And obviously, we've got Binance Coin at 303. We got Cardano at $1.25. XRP at 62.6. Taking a bit of a breather after 2 or 3 days of moving up. And Dogecoin at 20 cents. Polkadot at $13.69. And that's it. And honorable mentions at 11 and 12. Uniswap at 18.25. Bitcoin Cash at 4.75. So there we are. Let's have a quick look at the Bitcoin 24 hours. We'll check that. So it's still down 42%, 43% from the all-time high, and you can see that it actually ticked over. Wow! In the last 24 hours, it actually hit 40,347. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's what we like. We like that a lot, and then it's down at 37 at the moment. So interesting that it hyped itself up to there, came back. So look at the 7 days, of course. There we are, 7 days. Boom, boom, boom. And that's our big rally there. Let's have a quick look at the logarithmic, and we'll go max. Let's go max on the logarithmic. Logarithmic is better for longer term price analysis. And you can see that we have come back up here, the factor here, and we're back up and looking not too bad. Let's see if was this going to be a little shoulder here. We'll see. A bit like these ones here. See how back in 2017-18 when we had our 20,000 high, we came back down, and then we had these little shoulders here. Is that what we're getting here? Is this what this is? We'll see. We'll see if that is the case. Anyway, so that's that. Let's jump out and have a look at the Ethereum price as well. I'm just monitoring the auction there, so whether I see anything come up there. Let's have a quick look at the Ethereum in the last 24 hours. So what are we down at the moment? So we're down 49.7% from all-time highs at the moment, and we did get as high as, look at 2,419. Nice, nice on that, but we've come back down to 2,200. So we're about $220 off the top there at the moment. Let's have a look at 7 days. 7 days, yeah, there we are. You can see we had a nice uptrend those 7 days, eh? Nice uptrend, a little pullback, maybe just a little breather. Let's see how that rolls. I think that's probably what's going to happen. And then let's go look at max, and then we'll go logarithmic and look at the long-term trend on the logarithmic. And there we are, folks, looking not pretty good if you ask me. Boy, they're going to be. I think that's looking pretty good. Obviously, the London fork's coming out. I think it's the 3rd of August from memory, and that's how it's rolling there. Let's quickly check back. So that's pretty much that for the markets. Let's quickly check back here. No, still 3 bids, so no further bids in there. And we'll go to general chat, and I didn't put any happy faces on here. That's just no good. You got to have the happy faces. But hey, let's go up there. Let's put in a nice party one there, and of course I love rockets because we're always going up and to the right, up and to the right. I think that's right. I'm not sure what direction that is. All right, so pretty cool. We're going to refresh that. We've done the ecosystem. I don't think we checked out the number of shares we had, so we'll check that. We've got 657.9, pretty much a billion shares there, 657.9. So whatever shares that you've got with your Axion stakes, you can compare it to this total here. That would give you your share percentage. So that's how that is. And let's have a quick look at some of the activity. We had 200 million coming out of the VCA number 66. That was 22 minutes ago. So we're going to scroll back just to 22 minutes. These are our bids we've got. We've got Shark 1.41, another Shark 0.15. So Shark's definitely in the water. So there's a Sharks there. And we've got our Fish came out. They did a small stake of that regular auction. So that's represents about, what's that, 5%. 5% of the auction amount. So 60, they did a minimum 60 day. So when you come out of auctions, you can do a minimum 60 days. So it looks like this new Fish, which is pretty much a new account, is bid for that time. And then we got another Dolphin coming with 2.1, pretty heavyweight there as well. Now Dolphins are often, as we say, trying to become Sharks. So definitely Sharks in the water at the moment. And let's go back to the overview. We're going to scroll down to the bottom, and we're going to check out the different types that we have. So we have shrimps, crabs, and fish. So that fish is actually someone that's already got some Axion from the looks of it, and they're just basically got a bit more. They're short. Looks like they've got a short-term horizon, but you could check on their account and see what sort of investor they are with their long-term. Most of the people that come out of the auctions are long-term supporters, investors. So that's the way. And we have dolphins, of course, and dolphins are incredibly active in the ecosystem, and sharks are too, as well. And then occasionally we see some whales come there as well. You can see the numbers here based on the shares that they have. So pretty nice. All right, let's scroll back up there at the moment. Pretty cool. I'm just checking the price there. No further bids in there. So we had a really powerful start, just cooling down now at the moment as we wait as well. Let's jump back there. I've got Cardano TV's in the house, locked on and listening. Hey, Cardano TV, good to see you in the chat as always. Let's jump over to the poll, see how we're going. Don't forget to hit that poll. We've got 12 votes. We're up 2 votes to 12. Pretty cool, and looking good on that. Yeah, I'm not going to mention who. It was 32 minutes ago I posted that poll. It was just before we launched the live stream. So we're watching that as well. Let's have a quick look at how the market is stacking up there. Just under 2.9 million US dollars. So that's up for sure. Obviously with Ethereum and that. Daily volume 731,000. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! We haven't seen that for ages, man. I mean, we've been at that's that bot though, eh? That's the bot. That's this bot here with the 130 bids, 130 ETH bids. That's what's jumped up that, because I'm still starting to say normally we're like 40 to 80,000. That's what we normally be. So that's just that bot there, 130. I had to recheck myself on that. Check. All right, so pooled ETH is 657 and pooled Axion is 17.1. So we actually went down to 16, I think yesterday or day before, we were down to 16.85. Before that, we were over 17. We were at 17, about 17, similar number. So it looks like we've gone down and up again there. Definitely that looks like what's happening there as well. All right, let me have a look. I think that's about it. Jump back there. Who else is in the chat there with me? John X, nice. All right, so that's we're just watching that come in. So $8,095 has come in there, folks. That's not even updated correctly, so I might refresh that. Let me go to actually this one here. So 8,000, we need to sell out 42,254. We've got 8,000 in at the moment. 76 million in divs, nice, and that represents 80% of the ETH. You see that we've got a regular auction on. There's two different type of auctions: a regular auction, a VCA or venture capital auction. This one here, you get a 10% Axion bonus, and the venture capital auction ones, you get 10% wrap Bitcoin immediately to your wallet. So that's how that works. You can see actually the details down here. So that, because the 10% Axion bonus, you get 28.5 million Axion per ETH. You can see that's 10% higher than the market, which is just under 26 million per ETH at the moment. So it's definitely very advantageous going into the auction. Minimum staking period, of course, is 60 days. Maximum is 5,555. Which makes me mention I didn't actually check the max share stakers. That's a metric I haven't done. So we looked at the shares. We've got 139.36 billion max stakers there, 9,360 stakes. We're heading towards 10,000, and we'll get there eventually. Obviously, we've got to wait till we get the normal sized VCAs coming in there as well. We've got 165.57 wrap Bitcoin paid out, and that is 6 million. Woohoo! $6.1 million, almost 6.2, and cashed out over $5 million, 135.79 ETH. Pretty awesome. But once again, you don't have to cash out immediately. It just sits in the wallet there. And I noticed that one of the votes is talking about the differential Bitcoin that's sitting in there at the moment, borrowing on that. So that's where we got that vote from, isn't it? So let's jump back to there, and we'll go to the voting. And that's referring to this one here, active. Oh, we do have current results. Woohoo! All right, we've got current results. So funds from the developers is 55.19, and borrowed from the Bitcoin dividends is 47.33. Does that seem a little tighter than yesterday, or is it about the same difference? This was 58, I thought, yesterday, maybe. This was like 51 or something, so maybe it's pretty similar. So funds from the dev wallet, 55, borrowed from the Bitcoins, 47.33, and funds from a liquidity pool is 2.67, and then fund from Q4 auction projects, which obviously has a delay to it, 1.25. But they did get the funds. I think they got it down to $60,000 rather than 75. I think they negotiated that. Now I think there's a little bit of controversy around the borrowing from Bitcoins dividends, because it's kind of people's funds. So yeah, I can see why that could be a little bit on the ethics side there. So interesting. Let's go to the comments there. True Blue says, I won a ledger. Woo-hoo-hoo! True Blue won a ledger. Yeah, that's how we roll. Nice one. Oh, that's really cool, True Blue. When did you win that? When did you find out? Was that last Thursday? Were you one of them? Because we had, I think it was Hayachet was in here, or Yachet was in here. Won a legend, last Thursday too. Very cool. I'm glad to hear that. That's really nice. Sanders says, nice, congrats. Yeah, big one. Big shout out for that. So we're talking about this Ledger Nano victory here. So one of these, nice. It basically keeps your crypto safe with the Ledger hardware wallet. Just adds that extra level of protection. Very nice. So going for gold. 19 days and 6 hours left for that, of course. I think that's basically like 3 more draws. They're weekly, so over 4 weeks pretty much. So very cool. All right, so going good there. Let's jump back to the market. So we got any more bids? No, it's still sitting at 3. So still a bit on the quiet there. Now, sometimes you do, when the price of Ethereum and stuff go up, you do get people maybe hodling a bit more of the Ethereum when the price is going up pretty decent. Because remember, last time we actually only, was it less than a week ago, I think we were at $1,726. So I think that's right. Let me just go, I think we're on the same run here. Let me go to linear, go to 7 days, go linear. And yeah, so we were down, we're down at 1735. So, that's a pretty nice ramp up to, 2.4, whatever. Let me just do the numbers of that. So let's say 2420 divided by 1735. So in a week, that's 40% in a week. So that's pretty good, right? So I think a lot of people will be maybe hodling a little bit as well. You just get that kind of a little bit of that behavior in there. Very cool. All right, don't forget to get in the chat there, say hello, and if you've got any insights on anything, let us know in the chat there. Of course, it is a is the Axion topic chat today in this session when we cover the Axion auctions. And what else got there? Yeah, not too bad. Hey, let's have a quick look at the gas prices. Man, I did see some spikes in gas prices earlier today. I was like mind boggled. I thought I saw something like 350 gwei again. I was like, what? I was like, what? It was pretty crazy stuff. So let's. At the moment we've got 17 fast, 13 standard, which is not too bad. It's the top end of what kind of acceptable these days. We say that, but the sort of the market determines. Yeah, I thought I saw it earlier today, like when this 48 was on. I'm sure it had a few spikes up there, like 350 gwei, and then it came right back down to like 18. It was weird. It was weird. I saw it on my indicator. I was like, what? That was about what time? It was about midday here, so about 7.5 hours ago exactly. So some crazy stuff that it has tapered off back down into more normal territory for sure. All right, there we are. So how are we going to auction? Still 3 bids in there, no change there. How's the general? General's pretty quiet, and of course our Bitcoins have come in. Oh, sorry, Axion dividends, I should say. Man, I'm always thinking Bitcoin dividends. Don't know what that is, but maybe it's an obsession, a cruel obsession. And let's quickly go. I think we saw some big stakes coming out too of the regular auction. Was it? Oh no. So a fish came out again, another fish, and 927,000 staked that for what's that? What's that? Like 12 years, something like that. Something like that. Interesting period. It's like staking. Interesting. I guess it's in, before the 5555 days, but they probably will be tradable anyway as NFTs at some stage in the Goldilocks years. Yeah, 1 to 3 or something. So looking forward to that. Hey, welcome everybody. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're heading towards 2,000. We started at 1900 and 1990. We need 10 more subs. Smash that sub button. Share, of course, so we can get more subs, get to that 2,000 mark. I'm pretty sure it's going to help with the algorithms, and it's pretty cool. Don't forget to hit the like button and the bell button, of course. It'd be cool too as well. All right, so very cool. I will let you know. We're going to move to a new format once we get past that 2,000 as well. It's going to be fun for sure. Man, it's when you make some creative decisions, there's so many options. You got to sort of say what's the best out of all those options. It's quite an interesting process for sure. All right, so if you're wondering what all these accounts are up here, this is kind of our whale shark watch. We have whales and sharks up here. Whenever they come out of the water, we like to post them up there so that we keep an eye on them. So yeah, we actually probably have a quick look at some of them and let's see how we go. I'll see if they're still qualified to be up there. Let's go to 4D6F. Let's see how 4D6F is. They got just under $1 billion staked. What's their average stake? Yeah, 4.8 years, so they're not too bad. Shark there. And what else? We got the OE83. This is a pretty well-known address. I can't remember why it's well-known, but yeah, 4 billion. Woohoo! 4 billion stake, folks. 8.5 years, not too bad. They may have some short staking notice there. What sort of Bitcoin are they earning? Woohoo! 77,000 bucks. That's pretty good. Available today, 53. So they've been taking that out. What have we been doing with that? What's this one here? EE9E. Oh, we know this one's pretty famous one too. 3.6 billion. Woohoo! 3.6 billion. Staked 6.96. How much Bitcoins they got? Grand total. Wow, far out. They've got some big stuff there. Where's the Bitcoin there? Withdrawn. Okay, so they've just restaked something, but they've in and out all the time, that one. And 6184, let's see what that one is. 2.5 billion. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's pretty cool, awesome stuff here. They staked 15.2 years. Yeah, I think I should probably take this account off, right? I think they're pretty fully staked. I should have them on my watch list. 2.5 billion. Yeah, maybe I should take them off now. But I think that's right. Maybe they have had some liquid stuff coming in and out there. I might just keep them on for just good measure. 3867. Let's have a look. 1 billion. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 1 billion. Look at this. 0.31. Now you know why this shark's on my list. Watching this one with the hawk. 0.31. And what have they got in there? They get pretty nice Bitcoin tips there. Let's have a look down the bottom here. 1 million. They're coming out August, 1st of August from the looks of it. Is it? 4th? Yeah, 1st of. Yeah, I think that's 1st of August coming out. I'll keep an eye on that one for sure. And we've got some more here. 1112. Having looked at how they staked 1.3 billion, and they're pretty decent stake length there. So you can see 9ADB whale list there. 647. There's a shark. Not too bad there either. 83A6 is a pretty well known one too. down to half. Of course, they've got sitting on the liquid. We all know who this one is, right? If you know who this one is, put the name in the chat there. That's really thing. But this is probably the biggest, one of the bigger worries, that one there. And then we've got C25A coming up here. Let's see what this one's got on this one. Oh, is it 7.3? How are we going? 15.2. They're not there, so they're not worried. A couple of these I could take off the list now, right? With the 15, when they're max stake, you should take them off. And then this one here, not too bad either. That shark. We've got 3 more to go. Let's check out this our quick flash crash. Not flash crash, but flash whale watch. 1.5 billion. Woohoo! Short stakes are definitely staying on the list of on the watch list with the short stakes like that. BC56. Well, they got 3.6 billion. Woohoo! It's one of our bigger ones there for sure. And 15 points. I could probably take them off. So it's at least 3 of these I could take off now. Once they get max share stake, I'd take them. Pretty much take them off usually, unless they're doing a lot of liquid stuff in and out on top of that. 2.7. Woohoo! 1.3 years. That's definitely staying on the watch list there. So I could probably take 3 of those off. Might do that at some stage. There we are. Let's go back to the auction. It's always a bit of fun checking out what the big fish are doing for sure. And let's go back in here. There we are, sitting there, still 3.67. We're looking at the auction there. Still got 3 bids, so no more action, but we had a big, strong start for sure. And yeah, someone else doing the bot there, 19% at the moment, sold out. And how far are we going through now at the moment? Let's quickly check the time there. We're going back to the auction. 35 minutes gone already. We've been time's flying. Let's check that chat. I'm probably way behind the chat. Oh no, chat's not too bad. Jonathan Kapala says, to each their own. I keep buying and staking 5 years plus. Everyone's time horizon is different though. Absolutely, Jonathan. But we do keep a monitor of the whales and the big sharks, particularly the ones that are liquid traders. That's for sure. All right, so we're going to get out of the gas there. We're going to get out of the market price, and we're going to quickly look over. What I want to do was I wanted to look at the voting at the moment and check this out. I'm going to go back in there again. I wanted to check it out on the votes. So 55 from Fund the Dev Wallet. Let's have a look at our poll. I'm going to check our poll. Let's have a look. We've got 14 votes. So I'll give it 1 more minute to vote. So if you want to vote on that, we've got 14 votes. Smash the, check the vote. I'm going to come back and I'll compare the results to the official results. How about that? That'd be a bit of fun. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink, have some fun there. New investor to stake 15.72 million for 5 days. Pretty nice. For 5 days. And yeah, let's go. All right. There we go there. 14 votes. All right. Give it 30 seconds, counting down. 30 seconds. 25 seconds. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. I bet my seconds are really fast. 10 seconds. Still at 14. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. I'll close that poll now. Let's see what the final results are. We're going to compare it to the actual official DAO vote. How about that? Very interesting. Let's see how we go. It's coming up. Waiting for it to publish. Hey! How should Axion pay for the Axion V3 audit? Fund from DevWatt, 57. A fund from DevWatt, 55. That's pretty close. Awesome. That's pretty close. I'll take that. Borrow from Bitcoin dividends, 28%. Oh, that is still in the right order. It's in the same order, but 47%. So that's a bit off, that one. Fund from liquidity pool, 7%. In the right order, fund from liquidity pool, but percentages are off by a little bit there. So fund from the liquidity pool got 7% here. So I think we know who's heavily weighted here. Some of the viewers on this channel. And fund from Q4 proceeds 7% as well. Obviously, we've only got 14 in the vote, so it maybe skew the numbers a little bit. 1.25 in that one. So we got the right order, folks. Percentage is slightly different, but that first one, that fund from Dev Wallet, was pretty close. Hilarious. All right, that was a bit of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And I know, as long as I remember what I'm going to do for tomorrow's poll, I have another one tomorrow. But it's going to be fun. All right, so I'm going to actually paste that. Let's go. Let's go post that in the chat there. Let's have a look. Boom. All right, so let's go up to Discord and let's post that. Fund poll on Axion token live auction. Nice. I've misspelled the Axion there. Axion. Fun poll on Axion. Nice results. Nice results. Results. There we go. Boom. All right. Nice one. Yee-hoo! All right. Let's go for gold. Axion's on out. You know me. I love these. I don't know why I love the emojis. Crazy. All right. Very cool. All right. Let's jump back to the auction there, and where we're at to. All right. 21 minutes to go, and we're at 200M 7.6ETH 26M. So we're pretty much sitting where we are. Not a lot happening at the moment, but we had a big start, and that was fun too. That was fun as well. All right. We'll just jump out of there. If you've actually got a registered account, there's a thing called vesting, and the vesting's down the bottom here. So if you get that, it basically drips you. There's normally bonding curves, like the Securitas one has a bonding curve, and so it just drips you a bit of SKRT tokens. Let's have a quick look. Why don't we go have a quick check and see how they're going? Actually, we'll go check out how our Axion launch partners are going. So let's have a look at Direwolf. This is old T Deli's. Oh no, not T Deli's. This is one that Punky had an association with. Direwolf. Let's check that out. They actually went and gave a check. What's it, about 30-something thousand to the Direwolf Foundation? It was pretty nice. Let's see where they're at the moment. So 88.6% off all-time high 2 months ago, but up almost 20% from the bottom there. Let's have a look at max chart. Presumably that's the activity there. So pretty awesome. Let's have a quick look at what else we got. We got just checking the auction there. That's nothing changed. We've got good old. So we've done Direwolf. Good old Sleepy Sloth. Let's check out Sleepy Sloth on the BSC chain. Sleepy Sloth. Nice to see them all listed on CoinGecko. CoinGecko can be pretty slow with updating stuff, just like Coin Market Cap, which I never look at these days. I never look at that one. So 93%, 0.8 below all-time high, but almost an infinite number above the bottom 2 months ago. Let's have a look at max on that one. Obviously, this is a meme coin, a bit of fun. I think they do some charity work as well, I think. I'm not sure if they still have their meetups on Sunday on YouTube or something, but that's their chart. And what's our last one we got? SKRT. I think we had SKRT. Let's go back there. SKRT. Let's check that out and see where they're at. SKRT. And obviously, you would have got some airdrops from this as well. It's Securitas. This is more of a commercial partnership, so it's actually a very good one. I like this one a lot. Let's see. So 88% below the all-time high. Pretty similar to the Direwolf one, right? About 65% off the bottom, which is better than the Direwolf one, which is 20%. So let's have a look at the max chart on that. Probably looks pretty similar. Yeah, big rally at the front, and then just slowly dripping down. But I reckon out of all of them, the Securitas one could have a nice another rally upwards, because they're doing a lot of pretty cool stuff, working a lot of projects. I think that's kind of the commercial one. We'll watch that as well. Oh, very cool. Checking that up. I like doing that. All right, so a couple there, 3 new bids. Those are the bids that we've got sitting on here. This is still not updated. Let me update that as well. Let's quickly go there. Katana TV says, is anyone aware if we fund from Dev Wallet, the Axion gets dumped on market, affecting price, but 7% dip? Funding from borrowing from Bitcoin does will not affect price or delay. That's correct, Katana TV. Yeah, everyone's aware on that. I don't think, well, are they aware? Do they know? I don't know. Are they reading it or not? Some of them will probably not even reading the thing. A lot of people don't read. And so they might just see that, like, I didn't even read it when I was, although I was just skimming it the other day. I wasn't planning to read the thing previously. But if you people that read it, you will quickly see that. But a lot of them don't read it. They just go, oh, from the dev fund. Oh yeah, use that, and they just click it. So I'm not sure how many people are actually reading it. But a lot of people do read it in the Axion community. That's probably a bit different. But other communities, I can tell you, they don't read stuff. That you get the same questions over and over again. But yeah. Yeah, probably not. I think they're all options, but I think that they're none of them are ideal. And the team was talking about possibly using a composition of them to execute the bills paid. But typically they got a bill up front and a bill at the end, right? So we'll see how they get on with that. Ideally, you'd want to use the marketing budget, ironically, but then you got no marketing, so you're sort of stuck on both. There's pros and cons on all the options, if you ask me. The dev wallet is the con is the market price. The Bitcoins is the fact that it is actually people's Bitcoin. So it's not really something the community should really be voting on. I think Paul from Axion today had a comment about that, and I agree with him on that. And then what else? Yeah, so what's that? I can't even remember the other ones there. I actually had them printed, didn't I? Fund from the liquidity pool, that seems, and fund from the Q4 auction proceeds. Well, I've said we don't really want to affect marketing too much, but funding from the liquidity pool, we also, that's probably one of the better ones, but then it's delayed until August or something. But it's probably the most ethical one. But then of course you've got less liquidity doing that too. So they may have should have had a fifth one possibly. They could have got some donations from the community, possibly be one. They could have run some maybe some related competitions around that too. Maybe get a certain amount of Axion if you contribute to that. So there could have been a couple of other auctions there. Alex says Canadian TV, but how are they going to pay back? They're going to pay back from. I thought they were paying back from the marketing on that. Let me just go back, have a look at the. They did say, I'm pretty sure, what they were going to do there. Good question though. Let's go into the chat there. Just going to double check the bids there before we do. Yeah, just so no change in the bids there. Let's jump back to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's the whole page. So I'm pretty sure it's this one here. And I've got to make sure I read this properly this time. Axion, in order to afford the audit, the community would vote on the following options if a yes vote is secured. So the right one. Axion Foundation could sell the full or partial amount of the Axion in the dev fund. This will result in an immediate price decrease as the amount is converted to a stable coin at current volumes. I think at this price level, it's very risky to do something like that, to be honest. The full amount was sold. We estimate 5 to 7% decrease in the price of the sell. Yeah, I think that's kind of a linear thing. The problem is you get people jumping on top of the sell down, right? The timeline for Axion Version 3 launch would end of Q3, early Q4. Axion could pay the liquidity pool with the community provided LP tokens locked until the end of September. The Axion Foundation cannot pay for the audit until those tokens are released, pushing out the time frame of the audit and the launch of V3 to Q4, Q1. That's the problem, isn't it? That trade-off the time. There would be no direct impact on the price, however. Future buy and sales would have a potential higher price impact. That's kind of my. I haven't even voted, but I think that's kind of the my preferred ones there. Axion could pay from the proceeds generated through the auctions. The community has voted to allocate the current auction ETH proceeds from the marketing budget for the rest of Q3 in order to bring new investors to the fundraising effort would need to start in Q4. If the auction budget is allocated to pay for the audit, it would approximately 2-3 months from the current price volume save up for the audit using auction proceeds alone. Therefore, the V3 would launch in Q2 22. That's just too late, isn't it? 4, there's over 30 wrapped Bitcoin in the staking contract for unwithdrawn dividends. The community could vote to borrow against this fund immediately and repay it with auction proceeds. As it is statistically unlikely that all 30 wrapped Bitcoin would be withdrawn over the next quarter. That's true. We've been seeing that every day, but still, it is. I do think it has a question of ethics around it. This would, in a sense, be Axion borrowing from the community's Bitcoin dividend pool. It would take around 1.75 Bitcoin to fund this process at current Bitcoin. Okay, it's not too bad, is it? 30. Time of allocation, Axion version 3 launch would be end of Q3 and Q4. So. Although I think there's an ethics question about that, 1.7 is not too bad out of 30 if one looks at it like that. Or some combination therein, such a multiple way. So they did say that it's going to be repaid from auction proceeds. So yeah, I think they probably need to do some rule changes around that. Probably the 10% benefit. Could just turn the auctions into long-term ones, because we're seeing a lot of the people that go into the auctions are actually max stakers or stake long. So might reduce the auction benefit down to 20% from 30%. Get rid of that 10% short-term benefit. That would obviously get rid of cycling, and basically you'd have a pretty thoroughbred long-term investor project. I think a lot of the term investors would be pretty happy with that too. That also help getting more closing the gap between the market and the the auctions as well. So more short-term people will definitely be funneled into the market buys. So that might actually work, be a win-win on that. Then I guess you could have the inflated Axion still going through into dividends. I guess is the way you might look at that. Let's have a quick look at Alex. Got some comments there. Let me just jump back to there. Alex says, not going to lie, this delay for V3 after teasing it for months is not fun. Yeah, I wasn't much happy with that either, Alex. Unfortunately, they keep delaying when they have something that's not working in their favor. They do tend to delay it a little bit. So hopefully they'll get on top of that, because it's really not good general practice. I understand that sometimes things just don't work out the way you plan, and unforeseen things do come through. So it's sort of like, one of those give or take things, really. But that's probably the second or third item that it seems to have been delayed, even though there was a big hype up. Yeah, so I agree with you on that. They do need to get past that, though, if they're going to, keep their reputation up on there as well, from a marketing PR point of view. But Alex K says, but maybe necessarily, unfortunately, yeah, that's kind of where you left at the end of there. John Atkins, option 4 is similar to 3, but without delay to Q2 22. Yeah, option 4, 3. Yeah, Q2 and then Q3 to 4. Yeah, it's probably, if it was too much, like it was even like that's not too much compared to 30. So it's like, some ethics there. It's like maybe that's reasonable at this stage. Certainly, it's the value of V3 is so big, isn't it? The value of the underlying thing. Maybe you can, let that one go for the time being. Axion V3 is the game changer for Axion. Really is. All right, so let's have a look at the bids there. Still at 3. We're going to look at the Axion dashboard, pretty much sitting there. We've got 10 minutes to go, folks, and the live snipe opening hour. I keep mixing those words around. I don't know why, but hey, that's how we roll, and so forth. So there's the 4 votes as well. Maybe I should vote. Maybe I should get my vote in. Maybe I should get my vote in, and we'll see how we go. All right. Nice. Good Night TV says, as Jack no longer contributes to the community, perhaps we could vote for it to come out of his 5%, will benefit him anyway in the long run. Yes, I agree with that, Cardano TV. But not sure what how those arraignments work, to be honest. I'm glad that we got the 15% out there. And Jonathan Kapala says, great thoughts on the moment, says Jonathan. Yep, for sure. Cardano TV, who is Jack anyway? Anyone know? Well, a lot of people think that it might be good old Jeff Kadakis. So that's probably the closest one. Some people have said that Patricia might be Jack. I don't think that's still the case. So Patricia, you're out there and you're secretly watching. We miss you. Come back. Come back. Robbie, Paul, come back. Axion Today Show. And Alex K says, I'm 90% sure it's Jeff. Yeah, I think most people think that now. Yeah, I think his reputation's a bit mixed now. I think he's got a bit of a mixed reputation now, Jeff. I've heard some pretty, pretty big stuff on both sides of the thing there. Connect TV says maybe we could pay for it out of our Trust Swap's duplication of Trust Token on Pulsechain. Yeah, that's the thing. And I was talking about that earlier today. Is that any token that's supporting a Pulsechain, and it looks like Trust Swap is doing development and stuff on there, then those tokens may actually run up in price before the launch of Pulsechain. That'd be interesting. Anyway, Jonathan Capella says I don't Cardano. And Alex K says they swear the same way. Yeah, that's a tell, right? A nice tell there, Alex. Hilarious. All right, let's jump back to the auction. Let's keep on target for the auction here. 19.31 ETH we need to sell out. We're at 3.67. We've got 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes to go. 24-hour auction, of course. Our run rate is terrific. The run rate's like, what, 4 hours to sell out at this run rate. So when I say run rate, we've got 3.67, and it's just divide 19.31 by 3.67. Kind of gives you your hourly rate if you assume that this is 1 hour. And there we go. 3 of them there. That BF8C is the auction buying address. Very nice. Now, I've got to have dinner again tonight. I made myself some rice yesterday. Oh, I botched it up big time. Rice and chicken, I think. Can't remember what everyone recommended on the chat, but I think I made some rice and chicken. And guess what I did? I put cold water in it, not hot water. Oh, it ruined it. It ruined it. But I ended up eating it, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So, you know, that's a lesson learned, right? Lesson learned. Don't do that. I remember once when I was I was doing a kids camp where I was looking after all these kids from deprived families and troubled families, and oh man, it was a fun camp, and I changed those kids' lives for sure. But we had to go on this little island away from the main camp, and I had to cook pasta. I had to cook pasta, and didn't know anything about cooking. Like, just like, you know, I'm not that great cook now, but I had to get pasta, and I only put this much water in the big you know, whatever you call it, I don't know, pan, the big pan. Put this much water, and I was wondering why it wasn't cooking. The kids hated me for that. They loved me because I was like one camp leader. Ironically, I one camp leader of the week, and these kids, their lives would change. Some of them had terrible, like, you know, they were terrible kids when they came, in the sense that they were confused, they were upset, they had lots of issues at home and this and that. But by the end of the camp, they were all like superheroes at the end. They all had confidence and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty nice to instill that into the kids at that age. I think they were about 13, that sort of age, 13, 14, something, maybe 13, 12, 13, probably the age. But they were, yeah, some crazy kids in there. One of them used to eat spiders and stuff like that. I had to stop and get him doing that. And, oh, crazy kids, crazy stuff. But good times, good times. Anyway, that spaghetti was terrible. I ruined it. I had to get some help from the cook. Had to go back off the island and get some help with some of the with the food made by the cook of the camp. So it's a bit of backstory there. John Atkins says, agreed, Alex. Yeah, I think it's pretty common that people think that Jeff and Jack are the same person. Hence the robotic voice. I'm robotic, whatever that voice is that they got. What is it that Jack uses? Hey, oh, I thought we had a fourth bid. But no, it's OF8B. 3 million buy though. Hey, we like organic buys, so nice one. Buying off the market, nice one there. 0.115 ETH picks up 3 million. Can you believe it? That's amazing. Remember back in the day, you could not pick up 3 million for 0.1 ETH. That would have cost you, you know, 2 ETH or something at some stages. And of course, the all-time low was all-time low was, I think it was the time when what's the YouTuber's name? Sheldon did accidentally got 50 ETH that missed the auction, and it went over to the next day. And I think the average rate for that day, I think it was it 260,000 Axion per ETH. Ouch, that was incredible that day. That was high drama for sure. He was very lucky that the team ended up funding him back, that stuff for sure, because in crypto, that sort of thing, you know, you often, most projects would not cover you for that. So he was lucky indeed on that one. It is one of those folklore, becomes folklore of the Axion history, if you want to talk about it in the chat. All right, so let's quickly check here. So we're counting down 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the opening sniping hour. We've got 23 hours to go after this, of course. This is actually the wrong numbers on there, I just realized. So get out of there. So yeah, so that's the right numbers there. And we've got 76 million Axion in dividends. What was I going to look at? I was going to check something out. Yeah, we're going to go to the activity here. Quickly check some of this before end up. Let's go. Let's scroll back here. Yeah, so we got this some cashed out Bitcoin. We've got a new Shark stake there, 15.7 million. Max share, nice one there, Sharky, for sure. And that's about it. That's all the activity we've had on there. So yeah, we had a big start, and it's been pretty much pretty quiet the last last 45 minutes. Excuse me. There we go. All right, and we're going to watch that, of course. I bet you after we finish the live stream, we're going to get some ETH in there. Happens so many times, because I come back and I check it after. It's like about 10 minutes later, and it's like ETH comes and go, oh, good one, come on, why don't you do it on the live stream? So hey, we've got some stuff here. Who else in there? Cripple's in there. Nice to see Cripple in there, and Cripple at the yes. All right, very cool. Fun poll on Axion token live auction. Nice results. All right, very cool on that. All right, looks like we're losing a few people off the viewership. We just hit under 8, so I think like a few people are going. Obviously, I think we've probably got the hardcore left as we go, but that's where we're at. And I'm not sure where I'm going, folks. I'm moving around a bit here. Let's jump down there. So we've got 2 minutes to go. Woohoo! Don't know what I'm going to get for dinner. I'm going to think about that, and we'll see how we go. Maybe. I did go to the gym, but I went to the gym before this, and then maybe I'll have some dinner. And then I'd think about watching a movie. Should probably watch a movie tonight. Probably be a good idea. Right. 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. We're counting it down. Hey, let's quickly, before we do it, let's go check Cointelegraph, see if there's anything cool in the news. See if they've got any cool posts. I must say, Bitcoin drop price 37 is analysts wary of calling a trend change. They always do that. Goldman Sachs new DeFi ETF is anything but. Tesla reports record 1 billion income for Q2 despite 23 impairment loss of BTC. And IMF issues veiled warning against El Salvador's Bitcoin law. What's the IMF doing about that, right? They should be keeping that stuff out. That's why they should be keeping out of sovereign governments. That really annoys me when they do that. Amazon denies rumors plans for Bitcoin support. Well, that would have been super bullish, wouldn't it? Amazon being the biggest Western retailer. That would have been huge. India to use Ethereum blockchain to verify diploma certificates. Institutions continue offloading BTC exposure despite price rebound. Well, you have to always, when you see these headings, you've always got to look in the finer detail to see how substantial it is. Binance and Russian museum to tokenize Da Vinci Van Gogh paintings. That's pretty interesting. Chicago Bulls team up with Shopify to launch NFT series. That's pretty cool. That obviously do pretty well. And yeah, that's about it. All right, that was the news. All right, so 14 seconds to go. We're just about finished, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. It's gone. We've got Kevin Wilson. It's KFC. No, Kevin. No. We'll see how we go. Jonathan said it's great talk, suit man. The thoughts are great. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Hey, don't forget to catch me tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for watching, as always, and special thanks to the Axion Token members who help support this channel. Much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to catch me tomorrow at the end of this auction, and we'll be opening up the next VCA number 67. It's going to be pretty cool. And Alex, as always, thanks for awesome moderating and comments in the chat. And everybody, hope you gave a good one. Peace out. All the cool things, all the cool kids are doing, whatever the things are, whatever, something like that. All right, well, catch you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Thanks, Suitman and Alex. Yes, John. Nice one. See you guys. See you in Discord. I'll be in Discord.